This is the A to Z podcast. Expert insights on leadership, business, real estate, investing, and growth.
Whenever I suggest people to work on their communication skills, one of the top pushbacks that I get is, I don't have time. It's not my priority. I don't want to invest into it. Today, I'm going to eliminate 3 of these excuses, and I'm going to give you 3 simple, straightforward, easy moves that you could make so that you could be able to see fast progress in your presentation. Let's start with visualization. We have built-in ability to visualize. Here is the fact. Either we visualize success or we visualize failure. It applies in your speaking. What are you visualizing when you go to speak in front of an audience or in front of the camera? It determines your success. Why not visualize success? Think about this. If there is a novice golfer, if that golfer is focusing on the water over there when he hits the ball, where do you think the ball gonna land? On the water. What if that the same golfer focuses on the grass beyond the water? Where do you think the ball gonna land? On the green land, on the green grass. The difference is the focus. Whatever you focus on, it expands. This is very important in your public speaking. When I work with my coaches, I gotta take them into a deep dive. I tell them that bring the picture or the video of your conference room. Visualize yourself standing on the stage. Visualize the people, their reaction. Make eye contact with them virtually. Feel them. See their smiles, their eagerness to hear from you. Be there. Be part of that environment. But you don't need to do that before your next speech. Just take 3 minutes inside your car or inside your office or in your bedroom. Just visualize. Close your eyes. See yourself opening your car, walking into the stage, standing there, presenting and accepted by the audience, finishing it strong, walking down from the stage, feeling satisfied and happy. Believe me, it will have impact. First of all, your brain doesn't know whether you are faking it or making it. Doesn't. The brain thinks that you've done it and you enjoyed it. And therefore, when you step on the stage, what do you think gonna happen? Your brain now doesn't generate these cortisol, adrenaline hormones that are gonna push you hard to feel like you are restless and change of your voice, maybe even sweating and so on. That doesn't happen because the brain thinks it doesn't need to defend you. The brain thinks that you enjoy this, and therefore you are present there to articulate your presentation, share great stories, be present there and connect with your audience. Remember your brain. Your brain always trying to defend you and protect you, especially if the brain thinks you are threatened. And guess what? When you stand in front of your audience, the brain may perceive that you are under attack because everybody is looking at you. And then the brain reacts in 3 ways. First, it may fight, which means you're restless, you're walking here and there, you're using your gestures everywhere, and you feel nervous and your voice cracks. Or the brain may respond for the threat by retreating, which means you're not making eye contact. You may look like underdog. Your voice is very slow and low, and you're not having that kind of confidence that the audience need to connect with you. The third way the brain responds is that it may freeze you. You forget what you have to say. And therefore, you want to tap into visualization. When you visualize, the brain thinks that you're not in front of a threat. The brain thinks that this is something you want to do it. And therefore, it starts to generate happy hormones like oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. And you can see your physiology gonna change. You are confident, you're happy, you're present, and the audience feel it. That's what you want to have. The second thing you could do is pause. Think about this. You have a music note. What are there on the music note? There are some texts, there are some empty spaces. What happens if you remove the empty spaces? Your music loses its melody, its rhythm. It's not enjoyable. The same applies to you. If you remove pauses, your speech is rushed, sending the message to your brain you are in some kind of rush, aggravating it. Second, the audience, when you are rushing it, consciously or unconsciously, they think that you're not enjoying it, you're not confident, and you're not competent enough because you're not owning your space, you're rushing it. But what happens if you take spaces and pauses? It completely changes your demeanor, it completely changes the message that you're sending to your audience. For example, you can pause when you step on the stage. You can pause when you are making transitions. You can pause strategically after saying a punchline. In one hand, you're demonstrating confidence, telling a subtle message to your audience that you know what you're doing, you are here enjoying your presence. The second thing is that when you pause, you are giving time for your audience. You say something important and you want to give them time. You want them to process it. The key thing is pause gives you time, a breathing time. You're slowing down. The brain thinks that you are okay. The audience thinks that you are enjoying being here, and they also get some time to process your message. The third simple move that you could take is giving your audience signposts and making smooth transitions. Think about this. If you are on a highway and there are no signposts, what happens? It's difficult for you. You don't know how many kilometers or miles you have driven. You don't know the name of that exit. You don't know on which street you are. Likewise, when you speak, you can give them some signposts. It could be, for example, telling them you're halfway in your speech, or 10 minutes away, or just one story more, and then you'll be done. These signposts are going to engage your audience because they think that you're going to be done in maybe 30 minutes, in 20 minutes. You're going to be done after sharing with them a story. If you don't tell them these kind of clues, they may assume that you're going to be there, and they may be not engaged with you. Maybe they already lost you. They may think that you're going to be there forever, and they're not taking everything that you are giving to them. Making smooth transitions is also very, very important. Think about this. I've seen it conventionally or intuitively. Speakers, they step on the stage and they rush it. They don't step on the stage, pause, and connect with the audience before they hook the audience. Once you hook your audience, you want to also smoothly transitioning to the body of your speech. In this case, for example, if you remember earlier, I told you that I'm going to share 3 simple moves that you can take. Now the audience knows what you're going to talk about ahead of time. They don't want to wait and guess what you're going to say. They already know you're going to share 3 simple moves. And then when you are about to finish your speech, you can also make a smooth transition. You could use phrases like in summary, in conclusion, lastly. Think about this. If you are giving someone a ride, you're driving them and you reached your destination, you step on the brake and say, get out. No, you prepare them hey, we're almost there. And then you slow your car and let them out. The same way, you don't want to just finish and say thank you. You want to say, in conclusion, give them that one message. If you have any call to action, give those 3, maximum 5 call to actions. Say thank you. Again, don't rush down. I have seen many speakers rushing down from the stage as if they are pushed out, as if they cannot wait to go away from that stage. You want to pause, receive the appreciation. It could be standing ovation, it could be claps. Take that, and you can step away from the stage. In conclusion, today I'm gonna give you. I gave you 3 things that are simple, straightforward things that you could do. They don't cost you anything. The first one is visualize. You have built-in ability to visualize. Before your next speech, stop or sit for 3 minutes and visualize success, and you could see a huge difference in your confidence. Second one, pause. Pause strategically. Give time for yourself and also give time for your audience. Let them process it. Third, give them signposts throughout your speeches and make sure that you have smooth transitions. If you do these 3 things, starting from your next speech, you could be able to see that your presentation skill can accelerate and you become a great speaker. I hope you enjoyed this conversation with me. If you want to learn more about public speaking, you can find some resources in the description of this video, and also reach out if you need coaching or if you want to bring me and my team to your team or to your organization. We would love to help you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.